I would like to say a few words before we start this delicious meal, which I don't mind telling you I spent the entire day preparing. But it was worth every second because it allowed me to create this perfect moment. I just wish I'd been able to create this perfect moment for a better family. I am just so disappointed in all of you. Dennis, this is the first day you have spent with the family in months. You're always away at the office, wrapped around your cell phone. Or is it your secretary? We don't really know, do we? Susie, it was good of you to change your plans at the last minute to be here. I know you'd rather be getting high with your hoodlum boyfriend. And speaking of the devil, the inestimable Rip. Thank you, by the way, for actually washing your hair before joining us for a meal. I know that you would much rather be banging Susie in the backseat of your car, but... And last but not least, Shannon. A complete and utter failure as both a wife and a mother. The only thing you were perfect at was ignoring everything wrong with this family. Perhaps if you'd been able to take a day or two off of pill popping, you might have noticed what was happening all around you, but alas, no. Now, I understand that these days it is very difficult to be a family. What with cell phones and all the devices, it is so much easier to focus on those distractions rather than the people that really, truly matter. And I have done my very best to try to show you the error of your ways. But I just can't spend any more effort in trying to make this family perfect. So I wanted to take this opportunity to tell you that I'll be moving on. And so shall all of you be. We just won't be going together. Cheers. Perfect. Perfect.
I'm sorry, I'm such a mess.
Hey, don't be sorry. You're supposed to be crying.
I know, I just feel so drained. It's like I'm crying, but nothing's coming out.
Well, you're just dehydrated. Here. Have some water.
And now I'm filling up so I can cry some more. Thank you. I just wish that I didn't ever listen to all those websites that said we had to wait 3 months before telling anyone. She's my mother. I could have at least told her.
Sam, there's no way you could have predicted your mother's passing. And after the last 2 miscarriages, you were just being cautious.
I know. I was just so afraid of disappointing everyone again.
Look, you didn't disappoint anyone. You never disappointed anyone. And listen, your mother, she's gonna be looking down on you and her.
My God. I would kill for a glass of Pinot right now. You know what? We're gonna be fine.
Yeah. I'm here. I'm here. For whatever you need. For the both of you.
I guess I should get ready.
Nah, you look fine.
I'm wearing sweatpants.
Yeah, I'm sure they're used to people showing up in their sweatpants. Hey, you know what? I have an idea. You wear your sweatpants. And I wear mine. Show us solidarity. What do you think?
All right, Mrs. Kirkpatrick, I just have a few more things for you to sign. Look it over, signed by the ex.
Of course. Is it the office?
I told them not to call today.
It's gone off 4 times. It might be important. Maybe you should take it.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Go ahead. I'll be fine.
Okay. All right. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm. Are you the sole executor of the estate, or do you have any other family members who are helping you?
No. My mom was adopted, so it was always just the 2 of us.
I see. Well, take a look at this. Initial by the ex.
Sorry.
Don't forget page 2. All right. I will go and make some copies. I'll be right back.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you.
Oh, no. It's okay.
At least you didn't break it. I know this is kind of an unorthodox question, but I'm looking for someone who might be here, and I was wondering if you could help me with that.
Oh, I don't work here, but Mrs. Wicker will come back soon and she can help you.
Okay. Would you mind if I waited here?
No,
Thanks.
not at all.
Oh, I'm Colleen.
I'm Samantha.
These places make me kind of nervous.
Me too. I mean, no one ever really prepares you for stuff like this.
So, I assume you lost someone too.
My mom.
Oh, that's tough. I lost my daughter. Oh, it's kind of strange. This crying in front of somebody else. I guess I just never, really got over the guilt of giving her up for adoption. I don't.
Are you here for Leslie Schumann?
Yeah. Why did you know her?
She's my mother.
What? You are... No, this isn't the way this is supposed to happen. No. I am. I have to. No, I have to. I have to go. I have to go.
Please wait.
I'm going. I have to go.
Who was that?
I think it was my grandmother. I don't think she ever reached out to her. And most of the time when I asked about family, she would just change subject.
Well, how did she even find out about your mother passing away?
I ran the obituary in the paper, and the paper ran it online. So, as long as she knew my mother's name, she could have done a quick search and found it. I mean, my mom could have reached out to her towards the end, but if she did, I don't know why she didn't tell me. God, there's so many questions I'd love to ask her. Of course, there's the big one. Why did you put my mom up for adoption?
Maybe it was a family scandal. You know? She came from a rich family. She gets pregnant out of wedlock.
Stop it.
What? Look, you might be a long-lost Vanderbilt. Seriously, you could be worth $1 billion.
Then I wouldn't put up with you working all the time. But in all seriousness, I need to know.
Yeah, well, I'm really happy they're getting reconnected with your grandmother. Just be careful, you know how you can be.
What's that supposed to mean?
You know, you get really connected with people and things really quickly.
Is that your nice way of saying I'm codependent?
Let's just say, if it weren't for my allergies, we'd be up to my eyeballs in stray cats and dogs right now.
You're no help.
Sure I am. Who do you think's buying that mansion for the three of us to live in? Mrs. Vanderbilt.
Hello?
Hello, Mrs. Kirkpatrick. I'm so sorry to bother you, but, well, Ms. Wicker had an accident last night.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes, we're all quite shocked, but I'm just following up with some of her accounts and wanted to let you know that all the paperwork is completed and we will be mailing you copies.
Okay, thank you.
Who was that?
The funeral home, there was an accident. Hello?
Hi, Samantha. This is Colleen.
Oh. Hi.
We met the other day.
No. I remember. Of course I remember you.
Ask her if she'll buy us a yacht.
I hope I'm not disturbing you.
But when I told the people at the funeral home about our situation, they were kind enough to give me your number.
I just feel so bad about that first meeting.
If you can even call it that, and the way I just ran out, I was really hoping that I could make it up to you somehow. Would you even consider having lunch with me?
Sure.
Great.
How does Fry's on 24th sound?
That sounds great.
Wonderful.
Say tomorrow at 12:30?
Okay.
Thank you. This is great. I'll see you there.
So,
We're going to lunch.
make sure she treats.
Well, this was just so unfortunate. I had such high hopes for you. I don't even know what I was thinking with you. You were so close. You just weren't quite there. This one. This one is gonna be perfect.
Hi, you've reached Leslie Schumann. Please leave a message.
Hello. Oh, hey, Ann. Hey. Oh, sorry. I didn't know you were on the phone.
No, I'm not. I keep calling my mom's phone and I just want to hear her voice again.
Honey, it's perfectly normal. You miss her. You're gonna miss her a really long time. Probably forever. It'll get better. But there's no wrong way to grieve.
I'm just having a hard time accepting that I can't call her and see how she's doing, or even ask her opinion about anything. I mean, there was so much that I didn't even get to say to her. So many times that I could have told her how much I loved her. And how much she meant to me, but I didn't.
You didn't need to. You showed her all the time. She knew.
But I would give anything just to see her again.
I couldn't imagine. But just because she isn't here doesn't mean she's not with you.
You're really good to me. You really didn't have to come by.
Oh, of course I did, dummy. I love you. You're my best friend. That's what best friends do. Anything you need, I'm here.
Well, would you like to follow me tomorrow to Fry's Diner for some emotional support?
What does that mean?
I met a woman at the funeral home that I think might be my biological grandmother. And we're meeting tomorrow for lunch.
What?
Yeah.
Ooh, is she rich?
You were just as bad as Brad. Come on, this could be big.
I'm kidding. Kind of. I'm not. Seriously, if you want me to go, I'll be there.
No, that's okay. I'll just tell you all about it tomorrow night.
Good idea. It'll distract Brad's crappy coworker from hitting on me all night.
Classic.
So, I expect you have a lot of questions.
Why would you say that? I guess, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Sure. I'm originally from a town about 50 miles from here called Roxbury.
Oh, I went there when I was a kid. They have a fall festival that my mom used to take me to.
I remember that festival. Gosh, I haven't been there in a million years, but I remember it. Well, and then after I left Roxbury, I traveled a lot, have new experiences, explore new cultures, you know, that sort of thing. and help people.
Oh, really?
Oh, I'm a registered nurse.
That's incredible.
So do you want to, get down to business, so to speak?
I'm ready if you are.
Why don't we start with the biggest elephant in the room? Why I gave your mom up for adoption.
You don't really have to tell me. I mean, I've been thinking about it, and it's not really any of my business, so.
Of course it's your business. It's part of our family. It's part of your family history. I would never keep that from you.
Modern parenting.
I don't get it. How can they just keep their faces buried in their cell phones and ignore that child? Why did they even have a family?
So you were saying?
First of all, I married the wrong man. Well, he wasn't a man. He was a boy. We got married right after high school. We were young and stupid, and I got pregnant right after we got married. He started drinking, got worse and worse, and I mean, I would have stayed with him through that. I wanted to try to help him through that, but he didn't. And then he started running around with other women. I said, well, enough is enough. I'm not gonna put up with that, so I tried to do it on my own. I really tried. But it just got worse and worse. And it was so unfair for my daughter. She didn't sign up for anything like that. So I thought that probably the best thing was for me to give her up. I did it for her. It was for her.
You don't have to justify anything to me.
You were so sweet. Why don't we just move on? I would really, really like to know more about you. How long have you been married?
Oh, well, for about 10 years now.
Really?
Yeah.
Is the pitter-patter of little feet in your plans?
We've been trying, but it's not so easy as everyone makes it out to be.
Well, I wouldn't worry. I sense that those little feet will be in your future. You have the perfect aura of motherhood about you.
Helen? 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 Helen, I thought that was you. It's me, Julia. I lived across from you in Portland. It is so good to see you again. Yeah, I'm just in town visiting my sister. I had no clue that you moved here.
I'm so sorry, dear. I think you have me confused.
We were all so worried about what happened to you. I mean, one day you were there, the next your place is vacant. We all joked that you must have run out in the middle of the night.
I'm so sorry. As I said, you have me confused with someone else. I've never even been to Portland.
Helen, we were neighbors for a year. You have to remember me.
Oh, I'm sure if we had been neighbors, I would, but I am certainly not this Helen.
Oh, then you must be her long-lost twin then, I guess.
I don't know you. And you certainly do not know me. But have a lovely, lovely day. Okay?
I'm sorry to bother you then.
He wants to go out again for another terrible time.
Now, why are you online dating when there are so many perfect guys all around you?
How's your wife, Todd?
She's still in Phoenix.
All right. It's time to get serious. Tell me everything about this potential grandma.
Not much to tell. She seems pretty certain that my mom was her daughter.
Your mom never mentioned her at all?
Never. I mean, my mom never talked about her childhood. Or our family, for that matter.
She want money?
No, Sam's mom wasn't exactly rolling in it, you know?
She seems pretty sincere. I wish you could have talked to her. She seemed genuinely racked with guilt.
Wow, that's amazing. Just be careful, babe.
What?
I can tell you've completely dropped your guard.
It is not. Okay. Changing the subject.
I'm ready if you are.
What are you two talking about?
We're pregnant! I knew it!
Oh, boy.
Thanks, man.
It has been killing me not being able to tell you, for real.
Oh my God, babe, I'm so excited. Do you know what you're having yet?
We're not revealing the gender yet.
Is it a Brad Jr.?
I don't care what it is, as long as there's only one of them.
Oh my God, Sam, if you need anything, just let me know.
Thank you, Amy.
Oh my God, somebody pour some wine. We need to cheers. A club soda for the mama to be.
Here's to the growing Kirkpatrick clan. Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Knock, knock.
Oh, hi. Oh, you startled me a little.
Sorry.
No problem. I was just finishing up a couple of chores that I've been putting off. You know, I saw this little trick online, and it makes sure that you park your car perfectly every time.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
I could use one of those. I bumped into Brad's workbench a few times more than I like to mention.
Oh, well, you know, if you need any help putting one up, as you can see, I am now an expert.
I may take you up on that.
Oh, good. How about taking me up on a cup of tea?
Sure.
Great. Come on. Now, this is a little strong. I brought it back from India, and they like their tea with a bit of kick over there.
I love your home.
Thank you. I'm still putting it together. You'd think I'd be farther along after a year.
Where have you been before here?
Oh, okay. Well, after I came back from overseas, I settled in Knoxville, and then I went to Philly, and then I made the big move, you know, to Seattle. And after that, I just did sort of the whole Pacific Northwest thing, bouncing back and forth between Oregon and Washington State.
Colleen, are you okay?
Yeah, sorry. You know, people think it is too cold and rainy in Oregon, but I love the weather up there.
Well, you've lived a full life.
I guess so. But I've also missed out on so much.
If you don't mind me asking, did you have any other children?
No. I never could find the perfect man to have them with.
Well, no one's perfect.
They can be. But in the end, I think I just spent so much time looking that my biological clock wound down and it was too late. Also, I wonder if maybe I didn't feel so guilty about giving up one child that I didn't feel I deserve to have another.
I think I drank too much tea.
I told you it's strong.
Would you mind pointing me towards the bathroom?
Oh, of course. It's the first door down the hall. And I'm sorry, it's a little embarrassing, but my septic tank has been giving me trouble. I'm having a repair guy come, but in the meantime, we can't flush it. So I've used my bathroom upstairs, so this one is perfectly clean, so go ahead.
I can hold it.
Oh, God, no. No, I never want you to feel uncomfortable. Not when you're here.
Okay.
Just don't flush.
I won't. You scared me.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
I didn't flush.
Oh, it's not that. It's the tea. My turn.
Oh.
Okay. Will you excuse me?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Colleen, you doing all right in there?
Yeah, everything's fine, dear. I'll just be another moment. Help yourself to some more.
Some tea?
Yeah.
Right. Would you like any more tea?
No, thank you. Oh my goodness. We have got to stop eating like this, okay? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to keep you waiting.
No problem.
Good.
I hope you don't mind. I was also looking at these pictures on the walls. Oh, all these different people.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Who are they?
No idea. They came with the frames.
That's certainly one way to decorate.
I'm kidding, of course. A lot of them are patients I've helped throughout the years, you know, from all over the world.
That's really sweet.
I like to think of them as part of my family. Bye. See you later.
Bothered to do any research on this woman?
Look, I know you're questioning if she's really my grandmother, but what if she is and I blow everything because I'm too suspicious? Besides, it's nice to talk to someone about my mother. Case in point.
I'm not answering it.
Just go ahead. I'm done talking.
Hello?
Hey.
Hey.
I'm sorry to bother you so late, but I need you in New York for a few days next week.
Oh, come on, man. Again?
Sorry, we need your expertise on site. Hey, look, I have to take a red-eye out there tomorrow night. Just be thankful you're not spending the entire next 2 weeks away.
Yeah, I guess it's better we go now than to go closer to Sam's due date.
I'm finishing up the blueprints now and drop them off at your house tomorrow evening before my flight.
Okay, all right. Oh, hey, just drop them on the porch, all right? Now I gotta go explain this to Sam.
Good luck with that. I'll call you when the blueprints are ready.
Yeah, thanks.
She loved baking. She was always in the kitchen making something or trying out a new recipe.
Sounds great, but I assure you she did not get that from me.
You know, she passed down all her recipes to me, and I haven't had time to make anything. But I would like to try to make her carrot cake.
Wait, are you okay?
Yeah. It's just a little bit of acid reflux.
Oh, well, let's just sit down. Yeah, I get that too sometimes. You know, I think somewhere in here I have a ginger candy. Oh, et voila.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You know, I think that by handing you that hard candy, I've officially become a granny.
Sam! Amy! Hi!
Hey.
Where are you? Where have you been? I've been texting you.
I'm sorry, it's been a crazy week. I'm good, how are you?
I'm good.
I'm, Colleen.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Amy. This is Colleen. Colleen, Amy.
it's so nice to meet you. I'm glad to put a face and name together.
Likewise.
So, what are you ladies up to today?
We're just out for a stroll. Honey, are you okay?
Sorry.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. I guess morning sickness is an all-day thing, huh?
What? Are you pregnant?
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Congratulations. I told you you had the aura of motherhood about you.
I'm so sorry to ruin the surprise, Sam.
It's okay. I'm gonna start showing soon, so.
Well, you know that this also means that I am going to be a great-grandmother. Well, you better stock up on hard candies.
And crackers.
All right, I gotta get back to the office, but we'll catch up soon?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll text you.
I'll talk to you later.
It's really good to meet you, Colleen.
You too, Amy. She seems nice.
Yeah. We've been friends since high school.
Oh, that's a long time.
Yeah, it is. She knows me better than anyone else.
Listen, have you ever considered homeopathic remedies to help with your morning sickness?
Brad and I don't... We're not that experimental.
It isn't really experimental. They have been proven very safe and very effective. They're just organic remedies to help you through this, and I know a lot about them. I'd love to share it with you.
That sounds interesting.
So you're game?
I'm game.
Great. Why don't you come over to my house tomorrow, and I'll take you through all my experimental remedies.
Sounds good.
Wonderful. Are you feeling any better?
Yeah, I think I feel fine.
Ready to continue our walk?
Yeah.
Great.
Fine.
Good.
Okay, I'll see you in a little bit. Hey, Todd's on his way over. He's got to drop off some paperwork and some blueprints.
Oh, I thought he was flying to New York tonight.
He's stopping by on his way to the airport. He'll be here in a few minutes. He's just gonna leave him on the front porch.
You really think this one isn't gonna let you down?
No, it's different, Samantha, and the baby. It's perfect.
Is it? We thought Dennis and Barbara were perfect too, but we both know how that turned out.
That wasn't my fault. You said it yourself. They were too flawed to be fixed.
Don't you get tired of hearing that? I know I get tired of saying it every time things go wrong. Just shut up. Poor, poor Colleen. Shut up. Looks like she's never going to find the perfect family. Just shut up.
Are you okay?
I have to tell you something. And I don't want you to be mad at me.
Okay.
Colleen knows about the baby.
You told her?
Actually, Amy blurted it out. And of course my head was in a trash can throwing up, so it was kind of hard to hide.
You can see we just steered away from being cautious right into inviting her over for Christmas dinner. My parents don't even know yet, but yet this stranger knows? I'm sorry. You startled me.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, sweetie.
You're pissed that I told her? Seriously?
Yeah.
It was just nice to tell someone who might be family since I didn't get to tell my mom. And it was nice to see someone who was genuinely happy for me.
I'm genuinely happy.
I know. Okay, that was a bad choice of words, okay? It's just I didn't get to see that excited, I'm gonna be a grandma look from my mom. And I got that look from Colleen. You don't get it.
Are you lost?
No, I'm just about to visit my granddaughter, finishing up a baby blanket for her.
Are you Sam's grandmother, Colleen?
Guilty as charged.
Don't you think it's a little late for a visit?
I could say the same to you.
I understand, okay? I just think you're replacing your mother with her a little too much.
Don't turn this into another codependency talk.
I'm not turning this into a codependency talk. I'm concerned. Do they know that you're here?
No. No, I just kind of wanted to... you know, surprise them.
Have you put any thought to taking the drugs that Dr. Valentine prescribed for the stress?
Are you serious?
I know. It's your decision, of course. I'm just concerned that all this stress and anxiety is going to endanger the baby in any way. Look, this is our family now. The three of us, okay?
I know.
It's going to be okay.
Yeah. You sure this is a good idea?
It's a great idea. I can tell already you need this.
Okay.
All right, just lie down, relax.
All right.
Come on. Okay. Oh my gosh. Your shoulders are so tight.
Yeah. I'm really not used to getting massages. Someone suggested acupuncture. Do you know anything about that?
I dabble in a little needlework. Can be very effective. But there are simpler things. I can send you home with some...
Let me guess. Some tea?
What? No. Vitamins. My gosh. There's so much tension. Is something bothering you?
It's... You know what? It's nothing. And this feels so good, and I don't want to ruin it.
Okay.
It's just... Brad.
Oh?
I feel like he doesn't understand what I'm going through, and I just wish that he knew how much sharing this pregnancy with my mom meant to me. I feel like he just wants me to forget it and move on.
Has he said that to you?
No. Oh, God, no. He would never say that. It's just the look and the attitude I get from him sometimes.
Well, some people have a hard time understanding what another person's going through. There are very few perfect people, no matter how hard we try to make them so. I told you about my ex-husband.
Yeah, you mentioned he drank and ran off with another woman.
Yeah, those were just the broad strokes. No pun intended. You know what the worst part of it was?
What is that?
The jerk ran out before I could kick him out. Okay, look. Now you relax. Just put your head down.
Okay.
Close your eyes. And while you're doing that, I will go put the kettle on for us.
Okay. Colleen? 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 Have you seen my phone?
Everything's fine, dear. I put it in my pocket because I didn't want it to disturb you.
Wait, what's going on?
Well, I guess you got me. I couldn't help myself. I had the spare bedroom, so I just decided to turn it into a nursery. And yeah, I went with the pink because personally, I have my fingers crossed for a girl.
Colleen, you really shouldn't have.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wanted to do something.
Why would there be a nursery here?
Well, for when you and the little one come to visit, or, I mean, if you just need a babysitter. I'm just looking forward to being the perfect grandma. And
Colleen,
I know. We're not there yet. Quite yet. But you never know what tomorrow will bring.
Thank you.
Good. How about some tea?
Sounds good.
Let's go.
That was amazing.
Yes, it was.
So if I didn't mention it earlier, thank you for taking time out of your busy pregnancy to see me.
Stop it.
I know I'm not family.
Come on, that's not fair.
I know. I'm sorry. I lash out because I miss you. I need to know you're okay every once in a while and not locked in the trunk of some old lady's car.
You are the worst. Honestly, it just feels really good to take a break from both of them.
Both of them?
Yeah, Colleen and Brad can just get so damn controlling.
Example?
I mean, I've got Colleen pushing these herbal therapies on me, while Brad is all about not getting too close. And he wants me to take these anxiety drugs.
Brad wants you to take what kind of drugs?
It's all these things that the doctor recommended when my mom died. He said it wasn't necessary, so I thought if I didn't really need them, then why take them?
And then there's Colleen's herbal cures. All the oils and the candles. Ignore them both. And do not run off with Colleen to some hippie commune. I am not calling your kid Starflower.
You want to hear something really weird?
You know I do.
The other day, I went over there for some holistic therapy. Okay, stop. She made an entire nursery so the baby could sleep there for when the baby and I want to stay over.
That's weird.
Right? You know, I just told her that I need some time to come around, but I don't know, I'm beginning to think the problem is with me.
You are not the problem.
Thanks. Brad thinks that I stepped into this grandma thing head first. You know, but I've set some rules, but I just feel so guilty for doing that.
You do not need to feel guilty. Look, I don't want to be another controlling factor in your life, but I think I want someone to look into your grandma. Do you remember Jill? We went for drinks a couple of times. She owes me a favor. Or maybe I owe her a favor. Anyway, she works at an adoption agency and has access to all these databases. Why don't I just have her do a quick search and we'll see what comes up?
Oh, I don't. No, that feels a little too spy movie for me.
Well, I'm doing it. We're having lunch tomorrow. And I gotta run. I will call you when I find anything out. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. I love you and you're a babe.
I love you too.
She's dangerous. Yes, she is. And you know the type. They don't respond to just talk. You're right. Something more definite may be required. Be careful. You don't want to break Samantha's heart. We all have our hearts broken a little. But she'll recover. And she won't have to go through it alone because Granny's home.
I'm Amy Tran, Pure Leaf Tea Master.
Amy, let me just finish up this email, and then I was thinking we could go to the...
Remember how you owe me?
No.
Well, you do, but it's not for me. It's for my friend Samantha. You remember her? We had drinks a couple of times. Anyway, I need you to look up an adoption for me.
What's this?
It's the name of a woman who supposedly put her daughter up for adoption.
You know, there's usually more paperwork when someone requests this kind of information. I'm so gonna get fired for this. Well, that's odd. Oh, this is interesting. I've got a few arrests and warrants.
What for?
Looks like suspicion of credit fraud and a few pending identity theft charges.
Anything else?
No. Wait, yes, there is. This is from 1983 and it looks pretty local.
Another arrest?
No, it's something else. It's hard to tell. I'm gonna have them send the report over from the other agency. If I put the request in now, I can have it by end of the day, get it to you by tomorrow morning.
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay.
Listen, I have to run. Rain check on lunch. I need to make a phone call.
Okay, Mitch, you owe me.
Hi, it's Samantha. I can't take your call right now, but please leave a message and I'll get back to you as soon as possible.
James, listen, I just checked in with Jill, and that wannabe grandma of yours is a felon. Jill found some shady stuff in her past and something from the 1980s. I will know more tomorrow, but I need you to stay away from her. I'm gonna go over there now and tell her her granny days are done. Call me as soon as you get this.
Well, isn't this a delightful surprise? Amy, right?
Can it, Granny?
I'm sorry?
You heard me, Colleen. Or is that even your name?
Okay, I'm confused.
What do you want with Samantha? Money?
Where is this coming from?
Samantha's mother dies, and then you show up out of nowhere.
Well, hardly out of nowhere. Samantha must have told you her mother.
Why don't you tell me about the identity theft charge? Or what happened in 1983?
Oh, Amy. This is all clearly a huge misunderstanding. Why don't you come inside? I'll put the kettle on. We can sit down calmly and talk about it. I will tell you everything you want to know. Come on. Please, come in. Now, I don't know what it is you think you know, but there's a simple explanation for all of this. You want a cup?
No, I don't want a cup. I want you to leave my friend alone. You are the last thing she needs in her life right now.
You know, I think I have something that will solve all of this.
What?
A tea kettle.
Glenn, I'm not arguing that with you. I just don't understand why. Well, what do you mean he never showed up? I don't understand. He was supposed to be in New York with you. Okay, fine. It's already booked? Okay. Well, I have to pick up the rest of the files at the office, so I'll swing by now. I'm on my way. I have to head out to New York.
What?
Yeah, Todd never showed.
Where is he?
I don't know. His wife thinks he ran off with somebody else.
So I guess they need you now.
Yeah, they need me. Yeah, it's a big deal. It's gonna take about a week, maybe 2, to figure this all out.
I was hoping that we could do some baby room things this week.
Oh, you always got Colleen for that.
Wow. How long have you been holding on to that one?
I'm sorry. It's just, I haven't seen much of my wife lately.
I thought you wanted me to get out more, so my grief didn't endanger our baby.
I wanted you to figure out your grief. I didn't want you to substitute it with something else. You don't know this woman.
I am sick of having to justify myself. And any time that I spend time with Colleen, she at least listens and seems to care about me.
Excuse me?
You don't trust me. You don't trust my choices.
It's not true. I just want to make sure that my wife and child are safe. And that includes being able to trust the people she spends the most time with.
Because I can't make that judgment for myself? Yeah, take it. Have a safe flight. I'll see you when you get back.
Meg, think the Royals will ever really accept you?
You better get ready. He'll be coming out soon.
Oh, don't worry. I'll be ready.
Remember, just enough to knock him out.
Would you just shut up?
Here he comes.
Okay. Guess it's showtime.
Hey, Amy. It's me. I could barely hear the message you left me. I guess give me a call when you have a chance. Thank you for inviting me over. I don't like to be alone in the house when Brad is away on business.
Well, I'm surprised he left you in this condition.
Oh, it's fine. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna pop this thing out tomorrow. I just wish he didn't leave in the middle of an argument. I know he said he was gonna call and he hasn't yet. I don't know, I'm sure he just got busy with work.
Well, I think Brad needs to reorganize his priorities. You and the baby should always come first.
He knows that. He just has a lot of responsibilities. I'm sorry that I freaked out the other day about the nursery.
Oh, no, please don't give that a second thought. I realized that I was coming on a little strong with all that, and the last thing that I want to do is ruin this by being too pushy. I just, I do regret not watching my own child grow up. If only things had been perfect enough for me to raise her. But I know that it's going to take time for you to trust me and be able to let me into your life and the baby's.
I'm sure we'll get there soon. And this little lady is going to be excited to have a grandma in her life.
You're having a girl?
Yeah.
Oh, that is so wonderful. Oh my gosh.
So much for the big gender reveal.
Oh my God, that is so wonderful. It's going to be just a perfect little gaggle of gals. Oh, I can hardly wait to go shopping for her.
Shall we have more tea?
Absolutely. This calls for a toast.
Okay. Me as the baby shower planning type.
Really? Because she came up with some great ideas. So just, act surprised when it happens, okay?
Okay. I will.
And I was hoping that when you give it back to her, you could tell her maybe you found her phone at your house, so it doesn't seem like I blabbed about the party.
Sure.
Okay. How about that tea?
Mm-hmm. Do you mind if I use your restroom?
Well, of course not. You know where it is.
Is everything all right in there?
I'm fine. Just 1 minute. Text you later.
Feel better?
And drive safely.
Samantha? Where's Samantha?
What is that? That is a little cocktail of my own design that's going to give you a nice long trip to Sleepy Town.
Why?
Because I think you need some time to think.
Time to give you some perspective, perhaps even gain a little appreciation for exactly what it is you have. You know, it's not just about you winning.
Boy. You get your rest.
Sleep tight. We're going to be going on a little trip soon.
With Advil, you'll ask...
Hello?
Hi, Samantha?
Yes.
Hi, this is Jill. I'm Amy's friend from the adoption agency.
Oh.
Yeah, what's up?
Well, a couple of days ago...
Amy asked me to look into something for her, and if I found anything, I said I would call.
Did you find something?
Yes. The records are very old, but it seems that your maternal grandmother...
Died giving birth to your mother.
Are you sure?
Yes, according to the records. There is something else, though.
I did find something about Colleen, was it?
Yes.
Yeah, it was in an old case file from 1983.
It seems that she did give a child up for adoption.
Not long after her husband went missing.
Does anybody know what happened to her husband?
Apparently it was on a trip to the Grand Canyon.
And he just disappeared. Park officials never found a body.
They did question the wife, though. Quite a lot, actually.
Some of the officers on the case were certain that she was responsible.
Do you know the child's name?
Yes, it's hold on.
It's Melanie.
Do you have a last name?
Or current address, or...
I can't give you that. Please, please.
Okay. I'll text it over to you, but you never got it from me.
Thank you. Melanie? Melanie Goodwin? Mrs. Kirkpatrick? Yes. Your secretary told me I'd find you here.
Yeah, sorry that we had to meet under these conditions today, but I'm due in court in just a little while, and my secretary told me that you said it was urgent.
Yes.
So how can my firm help you?
Well, this is really difficult to say.
Divorce?
Excuse me?
It is okay. I have seen this before. It is very difficult at first, but believe me, I have handled a million divorce cases, and everything you're feeling goes away as soon as you sign those final papers.
No, this isn't about divorce. It's actually about you.
Excuse me?
You were put up for adoption in 1983, right?
Who are you?
I think I may have met your birth mother.
Regardless of who this woman claims to be, my mother, the mother that raised me, is Wendy Goodwin. And I have no interest in connecting with someone who had no interest in connecting with me. So I cannot help you with any legal matters. I have a very busy schedule.
Look, I understand. This is my address and my phone number, and that is the name of the woman that I believe is your biological mother. I know this is gonna sound crazy. I think she killed your father, and my family may be in danger because of her.
This has all been very amusing. You should probably get inside. Looks like it's going to rain. Do not contact me again.
Melanie, please.
Hi, you've reached Brad. Leave a message and I'll get back to you.
Brad, where have you been? Please, just call me back.
Hi, you've reached Brad. Leave a message and I'll get back to you.
Brad, I just got your text. What's going on? Why aren't you in New York? You know what? I'm on my way home. It's really starting to rain. I'm very worried. Please call me.
Brad? Brad, are you here?
He won't be picking up, dear. Brad's in the back. He's sleeping. He's very, very tired. Don't worry, dear. This is just something to help you sleep, too. That's a good girl.
This is not a game for me. I have a husband.
Introducing book.
Colleen? Colleen? Please don't touch me. Please, I promise I won't say anything.
Oh, I know you won't, sweetheart.
Whatever you do, please don't hurt my baby.
Hurt the baby? I would never do anything to hurt our perfect little family.
This isn't your family.
Okay, I know that this is slightly unorthodox since you're so early in the pregnancy, but as your nurse and as a concerned grandmother, I'm going to have to insist on strict bed rest for the duration of the pregnancy. All right? Okay, but when it comes to the delivery, I don't want you to worry about a thing, not for a moment. I've delivered hundreds of children, and when it comes to it, the baby doesn't care whether you're in the hospital or at home.
Can't do this. Eventually someone will stop by and check on me.
And who would that be? Your mother? Brad? Amy? I don't think so.
What have they done?
have made a perfect little world for the three of us. Just the three of us.
You're sick. You need help.
No, dear, I work alone. And believe me, in the end, you will thank me for this. Amy is not the kind of friend that you want to have around your child. She was out every night with different men, drinking, and oh, my God, the negativity. I'm sorry, but Amy just had to go.
No. No, you didn't.
And don't get me even started on Todd. I did the whole world a favor with that one. Such an alpha male. No little girl needs that in her life. And believe me, there is no perfect family with the two of them in the picture. So, you'll understand eventually, you know? Because when it comes to it, the most important thing, the very most important thing, is family.
Grandma?
Yes, dear.
Grandma, what if you don't, Brad? Is he okay? Colleen! No! What is that?
Oh, this is just something to keep you hydrated. And these are vitamins to keep you and the baby healthy. Everybody's got to have some vitamins. And this is just something to, you know, keep you calm for the duration of your pregnancy. I need that. I need to hang this.
What happens if my daughter and I don't live up to your perfect standards? Are you gonna dump us like you dumped Melanie?
Melanie. You don't know the first thing about Melanie.
I know that you left her at an orphanage. Why? Was it because she wasn't the perfect little daughter that you dreamed about?
No, Melanie was perfect. It was her father that was the problem. I've already told you this.
Is that why you killed him?
Look at that. Look at me improvise. How about that? All right, let's get down to business.
No.
Still, honey, I have to get this in. So just
don't do this. Stop.
Well, you are about the worst patient ever. Okay, suit yourself. I will just have to do it while you're sleeping, man. Okay, so here, let's get this off, and you are just gonna feel a little pinch. Samantha, don't make me come over there.
Location's been secured.
I'll call you.
Hey.
Thank you.
Thank you, too. You know, I meant what I said about her not being my mother. She stopped being my mother the second she gave me up. My mother was the woman who raised me and who put up with me for the last 30-some years. But she's still blood. And I'm gonna do what I can to make sure she gets the help she needs.
That's very sweet of you.
I can't help but feel sorry for her. She truly did believe that she was creating something perfect. Now, if you will excuse me, I am gonna go get a month-long spa treatment. Congratulations on your baby.
Thank you.
Samantha.
Brad. Thank God.
I love you. I love you too, little girl.
We love you too.
Okay, let's get started. Colleen Barton. How are you feeling today, Colleen?
Just great, thanks. My, what a perfect little family you have, Doctor.